4x400 meters mixed relay. The Kenyans will go in lane 3. Some standout performers in the South African quartet and the Jamaicans as well. Don't rule out the Brazilians who'll be in lane 8. But in truth, it's a pretty open field, and when there's a baton to get round, well, that just adds an extra element of surprise to what has become a great event. Remember, the Germans don't start.
Lane 8 is Brazil. Lane 7 is the team of Romania. Lane 6 is the quartet from Jamaica. Lane 5 is from South Africa. Lane 4, it's Ukraine.
So through Brazil, Romania, Jamaica, South Africa, Ukraine, and now down to Kenya. There's Tauta to lead them off, and the People's Republic of China in lane 2 on the inside. That's your lineup in the 4x400 meters mixed relay. Of course, what's intriguing is the order in which they choose to go out. The Kenyans led off by Tauta. The Chinese will go with the girl Liang. Four girls on the lead-off leg, 3 boys. Big stagger as well, of course, on the first 400 meters, so it takes a while to work out just exactly who's got the advantage as they're called down to their blocks. And it's the final of the 4x400 meters mixed relay at the IAAF World Under-18 Championships in Nairobi. 50,000 have just fallen silent. But not for very long. Well, they are away in this first leg. The Kenyans led off by Tauta. South Africa have Gonse Marake, the girl, leading them off. And it looks like the Brazilians, who have Bruno Benedito da Silva, have made a very good start as well. Shakina Foot, who came 5th in the 400 meters, a little bit disappointing. Looks like she's started pretty well. Tauta's doing a good job as well, the Kenyan, and he's overhauling Foot. Foot is tiring somewhat. The Brazilian, da Silva, is a long way clear of the rest at the moment, but there is a big stagger, so don't be fooled completely, but I think the Brazilian has started well. Shakina Foot will hand off to Anthony Cox, and the Brazilians will hand off to Dos Santos, the girls, so we could see a bit of a change here, but the Kenyans are second at the moment as Mule takes the baton.
And this is where the race becomes interesting as they break and we get a better idea of who's out in front. Brazil are going really well at the moment with Giovanna Dos Santos ahead of the Kenyan Glory Mule. And you can see there though, behind them there's a Ukrainian and a South African coming really hard at them, and indeed Anthony Cox of Jamaica. It'll be fascinating to see whether these two girls can hang on and keep the boys at bay as they look to close the gap. Dos Santos for Brazil.
Yeah, look at the run from the Jamaican. Anthony Cox has run an absolutely brilliant leg, and he's absolutely stormed down the home straight as Dos Santos hands over, and the Brazilians will go with Moreira, another girl. The Jamaicans also have Sanique Walker now, silver in the 400-meter hurdles. The Kenyans are represented by Mary Mora, and she'll hand over to David Saniak for the final leg. So the Kenyans have lost a little bit of ground, but of course Mora now is chasing 2 girls. In fact, look at that, it's a full field of girls on this leg, so this is going to really even things out a bit. Moreira leads. Mora is just struggling a little bit because the Romanian looks like she's overtaken her, although Mora is responding. The crowd are roaring her on. Brazil from Jamaica, Sanique Walker, silver in the 400 hurdles. devastating moment at the end because she was set for gold. Can she put that right here? Marora will hand over to Dos Santos. It's going to be Brazil from Jamaica on the last leg.
And here we go. It's Brazil in front with Dos Santos. The Jamaicans really well placed. They have Antonio Watson. The South Africans have Sokwakana, who absolutely dominated the 400 metres hurdles. Can Antonio Watson rein in Alison Dos Santos of Brazil as we approach the final 200 metres?
The South Africans are coming really hard with Zazini. Sokwakana, watch him. He's overhauling Saniek. But at the front, it's still the Brazilians. Now, Dos Santos couldn't keep Mary Moore at bay in the hits. Can he keep Antonio Watson at bay? He's stretching his legs. The Kenyans are coming for third, but the Brazilians are going to get gold in this mixed relay. It's Brazil, Jamaica, and third place goes to South Africa with Saniek running to fourth. A super race. It ebbed and flowed. You never really were too sure of just how it would pan out, but you must say the Brazilians did brilliantly because Bruno Benedito da Silva on the opening leg gave them a lead that they would never give up, and that in a mixed relay is a very, very talented bit of running. Brazil win it, they get the gold, Jamaica second, South Africa in third.
Well, there's huge emotion for the Brazilians, and I think you've put your finger on something there, that they tactically got it right. They didn't have the big names in their quartet. South Africa, for example, had 3 gold medalists in their 4, but could only manage third. And well, they put their heart and soul and their bodies and minds on the line, Brazil, and look at the joy. A medal, and it's gold for them in this new, innovative and exciting event where the crowd have really, really enjoyed it. The Brazilians are off on their lap of honour, and it was a terrific run by them. Jamaica, even with Antonio Watson, an individual gold medalist, couldn't rein in Dos Santos at the end. And Dos Santos, who yesterday suffered, you could say, the indignity of being passed by Mary Mora, today held everyone off, crossed the line, the tall figure there, second from the left. And Brazil are the first winners of the World Under-18 mixed relay.
Well, there's the way the race unfolded, and some fantastic legs in there, particularly that one from Anthony Cox of Jamaica. I think the South African Malenga was a little short of breath after winning the 200 metres earlier. Saniek Walker handing over to Watson for the final leg, and Dos Santos, well, anchors the Brazilians home, and they've saved it to the end as we watch the battle that went on between Sokwakana and Saniek. Saniek just couldn't quite catch him despite being whirled on by 50,000, and the Brazilians win their first gold of these IAAF World Under-18 Championships, and they do it by winning the mixed relay.
Well, let's hope we see more of this because it's terrific fun, it really is.
The results of the last event of the World Under-18 Championships. It's Brazil who take gold in the 4x400 metres mixed relay ahead of Jamaica and South Africa in third.